Guillermo Cano Prize is an important one. It's named after a killed Colombian journalist years ago. And this is again the same message that we send, that freedom of expression serves society. This year I have accepted and endorsed the recommendation of the independent jury that the prize will go to an Iranian journalist, Ahmad Zedabadi, who was jailed after the last elections in Iran. And I think that by this decision, both the jury and myself, we send a message of I would say of courage, a message of a defense of freedom of expression, independent of what the political circumstances in different countries might be. And it is also a message that a journalist should not be in jail because of the opinions. This year we have a particular reason to celebrate it. It's 20 years since the adoption of the declaration, respective declaration on the freedom of expression in Windhoek. It was symbolic because it was on the African continent. It was in a country which also was coming out of a long period of I would say, dependence and not being a free country. And it was also symbolic because there were journalists themselves that got together and adopted the Windhoek Declaration. Only last year we have seen 60 journalists almost been killed, and most of them are not journalists who are killed on some big conflict on the battleground, as we say, but most of them are local journalists who denounce corruption or who denounce some practice or trafficking or some illegal activities. So this is, I believe, the most disturbing phenomenon that we're witnessing, and by defending them, by working with governments to denounce these perpetrators, by not accepting, by rejecting it strongly, and by raising very high the political commitments, I believe we are doing justice also in defense of this right. Press freedom is very important for UNESCO, first and foremost because we are the only United Nations agencies that has a specific mandate to defend the freedom of expression, freedom of media. We consider it's a basic human right. Every human being has the right to a freedom of expression. We consider it's important because if in a society there is an access to information and people are free to also express themselves, this creates a lot more possibility for inclusive societies, for equitable societies, for just societies, and finally for stable societies with the prospect of development. Many governments have to accept the importance of the freedom of expression in countries like post-conflict countries where we work, increasingly so, including in the acceptance of the freedom of expression, incorporating in their national policies and their overall, I would say, political culture, that those countries advance quicker than the others who reject this important right.